What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Thank you for joining. So today we're going to be talking about the closing date and the earnest money deposit in an offer for your home. And we're going to be taking this today from the seller's perspective. Now, obviously, you want to choose the best offer for your home, right? And two of the factors that are going to play a big part in that are the closing date and the amount of the earnest money deposit. Now, keep in mind, there's two major things you should really be looking for. And one is the best offer for your home, but that second should always be certainty, right? Because I always say that the best offer is nothing if there's no certainty that the deal is going to go through. You could have an incredible offer for your home, but if it falls through at any point in the process, you are back to square one. So certainty is another key aspect in that. So closing date, why is it important for you? Here's the thing, people can be very fickle sometimes. We all know this, right? And especially with a purchase as big as a home, sometimes people can get cold feet, right? So when you have a longer closing date, when somebody puts in an offer for your home and they offer a very extended closing date, there's a reason for that, right? But you also have to take into account that's a much longer period of time. It's more opportunity for them to second guess themselves and back out of the deal. The other thing about that is that if the closing date is a longer period of time, there are more steps within that period of time that the buyer has to go through before they can complete the transaction. Each of those steps is an opportunity for them to fall out. That right there puts you right back to square one. So it's not necessarily a bad thing if they have a closing date far out, but for you, you should be looking for closing dates that are much sooner in the future, okay? Faster closing for you is usually always better. Okay, now, earnest money deposit. An earnest money deposit is the amount of money a buyer is going to put down, and it's a sort of guarantee that they're going to buy your home. It works just like a deposit anywhere else, right? And at other places, you put down a deposit, and if you don't show up or you don't keep your appointment or whatever, you lose that deposit, right? It's the same here. If the buyer, for some reason, backs out of the deal without appropriate reasons, they lose that deposit and you as a seller get to keep it, right? Now, here's the thing. You obviously, the longer the closing date, you're gonna have to make more mortgage payments, right? For some people, that's okay. Most people are not, right? You've made the decision to sell your home. Most likely, you don't wanna keep making payments. The deposit plays a big factor into that because if the buyers are serious about buying your home, usually they're willing to offer much more money in the deposit. So the higher deposit you see, the more serious the buyer is about buying your home. The other thing too is that money is yours if they back out without appropriate reasons. And so, especially if that money is enough to cover a couple mortgage payments, well, in reality, you really haven't lost much and you've actually probably gained some, depending on how much money they put down. So for you, that's one of the key things to look for. How much are they offering in their earnest money deposit? Again, it's not necessarily bad that they offer less, and it's not necessarily the best thing if they offer more. It's a case-by-case basis. So it's a matter of what kind of risk do you want to take with that. But closing date and earnest money deposit are two things you definitely want to look for, and those are gonna be key factors in some of the best offers you're gonna get on your home. So super short video. I hope that was informative. You guys stay awesome, and we'll see you next time.